Yeah, good morning, friends. Welcome to the session. We are live. Just give me a tech check if the audio and video is fine at your end. Uh, yeah, a bit dark over here. Yeah, once you give a okay, we'll start the session. I'm just waiting for somebody to give me a go ahead that the tech check is absolutely fine. Good morning, Vijay. Is it just give me a go ahead on the tech check part, Vijay? All fine, Vasu. That's great. Nanavati ji, welcome back. We're missing you from the session. So before we start, I'll read out the disclaimer. This is for educational and informational purposes only, and it does not constitute financial advice. So let's start the session, which is 21 तारीख को देखते हैं market में क्या है, but we follow a plan, we follow the set of data points which we see, and let's see where market is heading on a Friday. आज last day of the week है. Today we'll get a weekly close, which is very very crucial for the markets to say कि क्या कहीं पे एक गैप भर के एक लो बना है कि नहीं. So we'll explore that. Let's start with yesterday Dow Jones US market में करीब करीब 1% की गिरावट थी. But right now the futures are flat. So follow-up selling is not there. Must be some one-off day. So what does the headline tells us? Headlines ये बोल रहे US stock futures steady after Wall Street slides on rising treasury yields. देखिए अगर yields बढ़ती है so it's quite normal that equity markets take a bit of a hit. Let's see whether it's a one day or it will create some decent downswing. So more or less the headline says that gift nifty should be flat. When I say gift nifty is flat, it's plus or minus 100 points, 50 points, which is one strike. But लग रहा है 25-30 पॉइंट ही ऊपर रहेगा because nothing is roaring as far as the screen is concerned on the global front before we have opened. So the gift nifty more or less takes into account what's happening around the globe, and it gets reflected over there. So this gives a fair idea of the opening part. So Europe is also flat. अगर आप देखने जाओ तो Nikkei, which is Asia, is plus. Hang Seng is plus. So there are no big cuts right now. जो भी cuts होना था वो कल हो गया, but follow up selling neither we are seeing in Asia nor in Europe or nor in US futures. So it's a stable market, but remember market already कल काफी ऊपर चला गया था. Yeah, good morning Inzamam, great to see you man. अभी मिलते नहीं हो टेरेस पे. So after this let's see gift nifty. I think 25-30 point plus ही होगा gift nifty. That's what we saw the global, and it tells us yes there is gift nifty. It is with a gain of 23 points. So we can expect a soft open today. After that, let's see उसके बाद क्या होने वाला है. अभी go and check the crude. अगर हम crude देखें तो more or less देखिए ये जो gap है ना and this entire resistance, I am finding crude to tough break above this high. कहीं ना कहीं crude में एक high बनने की आशा है यहाँ पे. And final confirmation देखे कब आएगा. Just mark small channels out there. जैसे चैनल टूटता है ना, इट टेल्स अस द एंड ऑफ द मूव. सेम वे ये जो चैनल है क्रूड में, आपको यू हैव टू ड्रॉ इट लाइक दिस. सो वंस इट ब्रेक्स दिस चैनल ऑन द डाउन साइड, द क्रूड counter trend move is over and crude should see settling somewhere around $68. But having said that, we don't have a confirmation. Crude is just pushing into the gap area. So nothing big event as far as crude is concerned. उसके बाद विक्स देखते हैं. व्हेन वी आर सीइंग विक्स, वी क्लियरली हमें एक दिखाता है कि मार्केट ने एक बहुत ही रेंज पकड़ लिया विक्स ने. तो एक लो वोलेटाइल रिजीम है. देखिए विक्स बार बार यहाँ पे आ रहा है, ये तोड़ नहीं रहा. येस्टरडे यू हैड अ बिग टेल ऑन द डाउन साइड ऑन द विक्स. सो विक्स फ्लैटनिंग आउट is not giving us much clue about volatility, but we are into a low volatile regime. Remember that. So no big insights coming from the VIX index also. After doing this, then only we go to Nifty. अभी Nifty की तरफ चलते हैं. When we go to Nifty, कल आपने एक उछाल देखा निफ्टी में. देखिए जब भी ऐसा मार्केट गिरता है, देयर हैज टू बी सम डिस्ट्रक्शन व्हिच हैज हैपेंड इन टर्म्स ऑफ ब्रेक बिलो द एवरेज और रेजिस्टेंस. सबसे पहले यू विल हैव टू गो एंड प्रोब दैट. So I'll just plot my, and Nifty we are following the 200-day exponential, if you can all remember. So this is my 200-day exponential moving average which currently is way up here, 24,370 पे. तो यहाँ पे एक लाइन ड्रॉप कर दो. So this becomes your reference point. And after that, देखिए yesterday what has happened, that Nifty gapped up above the 50 when prices crisscross the moving averages, na, specifically 50 or 200. We have to, as a day trader also, आपको उसका note लेना है. So this is the 50-day. So 50-day was yesterday's low. Now are you getting the clarity? So this is where the medium term traders are, and this is where the short term traders are on the negative side. So इसको हम again, can we call it as a price congestion? Absolutely yes, we can call it as a price congestion. हम इसको बोल सकते हैं. After doing this is called multiple time frame, which means as a trader, even if you are trading intraday, be aware of your highest time frame for day trading, which is daily time frame. Don't कोई भी information which is there on the daily time frame, which you should take note of it, please don't miss it out. It just takes few seconds to mark the relevance of a particular price points based on your daily time frame. So here daily time frame, two things we'll have to keep on watching is the 200-day exponential moving average on Nifty and the 50-day moving average on Nifty. After this, let me go to the hourly charts. Now this is where the 200-day exponential is, and this is where my supply is, which is 24,390. Now got it? So now I remove this. The purpose of this average is done. This is the 50 DMA. I don't see any support over here. The support is way down at yesterday's gap. But 50 DMA, let it be on your price charts. Price charts को उसको रहने दो. Intraday, as the day progresses, let's say the market is holding support at 24,162, जो कि 50 दिन की average है. And after that, always first the daily time frame, even if you are day trading for a particular day, then 60 minutes where we are right now. After that we go to 15 minutes, and if you are scalper, then further go to 5 minutes. So this is how Nifty is. It's showing a wide range, 24,300 to 24,300 point की range है. And always remember that yesterday the move was too fast and too strong. As a faster move strong pay, we can see a drift fading into this gap, which is yesterday's gap. So keep that in mind. और यहाँ पे भी एक gap है. So this to me is a resistance, which is just, I think I'm taking into account this candle gap plus the close. Right? So this is how Nifty is positioned today. अगर 15 मिनट पे, if you want to mark a small little channel, you can mark. But you see, such channel breakouts, we can take this compact one. So even if there is a break over here, 24238 or kitna jayega, 23777. Breakouts are not big, can give you within a one strike interval spike, which is 20 to 30 points. This is how we are positioned on Nifty. Again, I write down over here, the red line is your 50-day moving average. You have to take a note of it. Isko ignore mat karo bhi. So that's how our Nifty is. If anybody has any question, please let me know. I'll clear your doubts. See, indicators and oscillators or additional confirmatory tools don't use when you are planning a trade or a setup. Those are applied when you're planning to take an entry, when you are confused. Whichever you believe, please use it. I don't have any favorite, trust me. There are 400s. Pick up one or two which gives you confidence. I generally go a multiple moving average trading system and VWAP. These two things are there in front of me. Other than that, I just apply price action. Can Hi Shashi or Shashank? Yeah. So if anybody has any question, please let me know. So now you see we have started a series on Trading Titan. If you have not subscribed, make sure you do. What we do is once a week, I meet an expert. We do a video traders talk, and the same thing. What we do is I document it for you to read. So the first issue we have done with Mitesh Thakkar, in which brilliantly has said only God and lads can catch the exact bottom. As a trader, how you should build, see his win rate is only 55%. And RR is 1.2. Risk per trade is 1%. See, the more you read, the more you listen to somebody who has traded the markets for the last 20-25 years, lots of clarity you get in terms of the myths which you're having in terms of kitna return hona chahiye, kitna risk hona chahiye, kya success rate hona chahiye. All this will be answered. So this week we have done with Mitesh Thakkar. Next week we are going to do it with Rohit Srivastav. Along with the video, his talks, you can read it. Have you all registered? Kindly confirm it to me. There are very less likes today. Hope you are liking the session, friends. And Trading Titans, you should do. Today I am releasing the issues on the trips and tricks sections. Last time we did an ABC correction. Fine. Uh, so this time we are going to do Fibonacci extensions in context of ABC, in context of Elliott wave. Okay. So if you have not registered, please do that. Now let me go back to the market. So that's Nifty for us today. और ओपन इंटरेस्ट एक बार देख लेते हैं आज. अगर मैं ओआई की तरफ जाता हूं निफ्टी में, सो लेट मी सी द बार्स आउट देयर. सी ओपन इंटरेस्ट बहुत अगर रेलेवेंट हम देखने जाए तो कॉल साइड में है 24,500 और पुट साइड में इट्स बेस्ड टू द करंट प्राइस 24,200. वो टूटता है तो 24,000. सो इस द पुट साइड्स करंटली आर मोर. ओआई ऑन द पुट में 18 करोड़ है, कॉल में 16 करोड़ है. तो आप इसका भी ध्यान रखिएगा. द डिप्स टुवर्ड्स द गैप्स looks like a support for the day. So after Nifty, now let's move to Bank Nifty. See, Bank Nifty ने क्या किया? Our levels are intact. We are not removing this level. Bank Nifty yesterday जो candle दिखाया ना, it's more of जिसको हम shooting star बोल सकते हैं. You saw this candle. देखिए यहाँ पर भी you saw the same candle. As I said to go right, look left. Right. A candle with a tail on the upside signifies a selling pressure, which says that वो high पे आपको चौकन्ना रहना है. After this, let me go to the 60 minutes time frame. On the 60 minutes time frame, if you see Bank Nifty is very clearly defined between this support and this resistance. Looks like it should be remain there for at least today. If a breaks happen, then we'll figure out what next. If this break happen, there are lots of resistance in this zone, जहाँ पे सब highs है. Support में 57 का लेके चल रहा हूँ, उससे नीचे में नहीं उतर रहा हूँ आज. Okay. So this is how Bank Nifty is. But remember one thing, in Bank Nifty also, the 200 दिन की average है ना, it is running around the current price charts. So I'll just plot the 200-day moving average. And yesterday's low was that. तो यहाँ पे एक line drop कर दो as a day trader. Done. So now I remove the 200-day moving average. I come back to 15. देखिए कल का जो closing है exactly is at 200-day moving average. Let me write it down. अगर इसके नीचे चल रहा है तो expect करिए एक gap fading into the gap रहेगा. जो कल का gap है, it will try to fill this gap. So this is 15 minutes पे हम fine tune कर लेते levels. I'll take this entire and यहाँ पे I'll take this base over here. So this is how my Bank Nifty is positioned today for the day. So that's how we are planned for. Yeah, Shashank registered. Great to know. We have good amount of participants, all the trading titans community. Let's make it bigger and stronger. So that's Bank Nifty. So that's all from my side today, friends. We'll again meet tomorrow post morning at 8:30. Yesterday, how many of you noticed we had marked this level? In yesterday also, Bank Nifty gapped up. वो level पे आया and from there it declined. How many of you observed this? Let's see what we are discussing. Is it helping you, the community part out there, which is the trading titans? How did this level help to anybody? कल हमने मॉर्निंग में कहा था अगर गैप अप खुलता तो अब एक्साइट मत हो जाइए, थोड़ा 10-15 मिनट उसको रेजिस्टेंस तक जाने दीजिए, देन देयर विल बी अ गैप फेडिंग. सो गैप फेडिंग वाज नॉट कंप्लीटली बट द पुश टुवर्ड्स द गैप वाज देयर. So Shekhar says yes. Anybody else? No. IB Mathematics says noticed. Shweta says very helpful. Yes. See, the if you attend the sessions daily, there are not fixed थिंग्स वी यूज. देखिए मार्केट कंडीशन के बेस पे व्हाट इज रेलेवेंट अ पर्टिकुलर प्राइस पॉइंट वी यूज इट. द मोर यू अटेंड द मोर यू विल गेट फाइन ट्यून्ड इनटू narrowing down what you should use, how you should apply, how you should positions, what's the volatility. It will take time. So be regular in the sessions. If not live, make sure you watch the recordings before the market open. So that's all from my side, friends. Thanks. Have a nice day. We are going to meet again at 3:45. And all the participants who have not registered for the Substack note, for the Substack channel, do register. So this is it. So that's the editing team, which takes a great effort in building this community. So you have the weekly note, then you have trading tips. Then if somebody is interested in AI in trading, we have AI in trading, a great AI specialist out there, Vedant, he writes it. And Shantanu, he's the guy out there who takes care of everything. A great person who puts in a hell of a lot of effort to make sure that we, the Trading Titan community, grows bigger and stronger with like minded people, resource rich, relevant content. And that's how we are building this community. So, do you like it? Don't like it? Do let me know. Yeah. Substack, you should first thing in the morning. You should just have a glance whether something has come, or once you register, you'll get an email. Okay. So that's all from my side. Thanks. Have a nice day, everybody.